Hi, this is Tim at the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me directly, tmosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, I present one of my personal favorite watches of all time from Bethune. This is the DBD. Now, the DBD Evergreen in titanium with Evergreen dial launched in 2023 at Dubai Watch Week. It was made in 20 pieces in grade 5 tie. Of course, the DBD originally launched in 2006. The first flight of precious metal watches made in 2006 was 39 pieces. In 2003, the Evergreen and the Season 2 were made in 20 and 13 pieces, respectively. Add it all up, 39, 13, and 20, and you get 72 watches made since 2006, and that is it. A watch of extraordinary qualities. It is an inline calendar and a jump hour, protected by no fewer than half a dozen patents. So it wears unconventionally. Denis Flageolet, the watchmaking lead and still chief of engineering, watchmaking, and creation at the company, he wanted to honor historic Breguet, Cartier, and Audemars Piguet watches that featured these digital displays, but he also wanted to honor pocket watches and pendant watches. So we got this unusual shape based on the case design of the previous DBS. We have a hinge lug up at the top and then a conventional lug down at the bottom. In terms of width, it is 42.6 millimeters from side to side. In terms of thickness, I measure it at 11 millimeters at its thickest part. It is not the same thickness all the way from top to bottom, but as the maximum thickness, 11, and then 45.4 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. You throw it on the wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters circumference. It's a great fit. It's very comfortable. I used to love the DB28 Digital, and I still do, but I can't wear it. It's too big. And the DB27 Polo barely exists. So this is my favorite Bethune watch, and not by a small margin. People ask, Tim, if you could afford any watch, any brand, any model, any era, what would it be? It would be the DBD. It's flat. It will fit underneath the cuff. And this one in titanium and sapphire is much lighter than the precious metal original. You can see how easily it fits within the bounds of my wrist from over the top, which tends to exaggerate the width of a watch because I'm pulling the strap tight. This watch would wear well on a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. I've even seen ladies wear these and successfully. Now, the watch is made of grade 5 tie and it's all polished. I've found, and this is my experience from innumerable watches, that unless you're talking about some hard metal or ceramic or tegmented or ice-hardened metal, the type of base metal that is most likely to resist visible marks is polished grade 5 titanium. And grade 5 is hypoallergenic and lighter than steel like grade 2, but it's also more scratch resistant than standard 316 and 904L steels. So there's a lot to love here. You can see the lug style down at the bottom is the little nod that Denis has included on most of his Bethune watches. Not all, but most. It's a little nod to the first DB1 chronograph, the first model from the company in 2002. These are the Ogival lugs, and there's a little bit of a step to the case where they're located. Otherwise, you can see it's a monoblock case as everything loads through the removable case back, but there's no break between the bezel and the case itself for a seamless aesthetic. The crown, which features a distinctive design and several types of knurling, is a screw-down crown, not because you want to take it in the water, it's still 30 meters water resistant, but to prevent the mobile lug from coming into contact. Now, this was the beginning of, this and the DBS were the beginning of Denis starting to experiment with articulated ergonomic lugs. And then you could see that via the crown, I'm able to set the time. Now, this is a jump hour. There's your hour, there's your minute. A jump hour, lots of fun. And check this out. What appears at first glance to be the dial is actually part of the movement, as you have the pivot jewels for the discs that indicate the calendar and the hour. Now we have the day, the date, the month. It's known as the American style calendar. It's a simple calendar, which means it needs to be reset 5 times a year, but the discs are flush, which is quite impressive. You adjust them using the pushers on the side, and once more, there were in the 20s and the 30s, Breguet and Cartier and Audemars Piguet wrist and pocket watches that used this time display. So this is an homage to history. The dial is in what Denis calls Evergreen, and it includes a number of unusual features such as the digital displays, the dial set gems. The dial is part of the movement, the nameplate held by screws, not a common thing on Bethune watches, and then Cotes De Geneve. Cotes De Geneve are not commonly used on Bethune watches. On Cotes De Geneve, you have the wheel with one orientation in one direction, and it just repeats itself so that the stripes are shaded on the same side of each stripe all the way across. On Cotes De Bethune, which is what you have on the back, the stripes are mirror images of each other. So you can see in each case, the darker side of the stripe is facing outboard towards the edge of the watch. That's because the wheel reverses to make the other side. So you can see that we have this reversal of the wheel that's creating the stripes to create these mirror image stripes rather than the stripe that is the same all the way across. So that is the difference between Cotes De Geneve and Cotes De Bethune. You can also see this unusual shaped sapphire here. Now on the original DBD, you would have had a moon phase on the back. The bad news, you can't see the movement. So doing away with the moon phase, De Bethune creates a thinner watch, first of all, but also allows you to see the movements. The DB2044 manual wind, 5-day power reserve, 4 Hz beat rate. You cannot accidentally overwind the watch. So you're protected. If you're winding it fast and you're trying to top off the 5-day power reserve, you're not going to crash through the mainspring and damage it. It does have a balance designed by Denis himself, so patented elements, the self-adjusting barrels. You have the triple parachute where there's 1, 2, 3 shock protection springs for both durability against damage, but also chronometry and more precise timing. You have this hairspring, which is actually one flat hairspring cut into 2 pieces, shaped by hand, and then clamped back together to breathe concentrically like an overcoil, but also be flat and shock resistant like a flat hairspring. There's a silicone escape wheel of Denis' design that you can't see. It reduces mass and reduces the need for lubrication. And then you have this balance wheel, which is the 2016 patent balance. Denis has at least 10 patents on balance wheels. It reduces the effect of aerodynamics on timing, the effect of temperature change on timing, and it maximizes the total percentage of the balance wheel in the rim with the white gold masses at the edge of the blued titanium wheel. And yes, all of the blue you see here is achieved by fire bluing steel and titanium. You could see that the shock protection springs for the triple parachute are blued steel. We have this continuously rounded and mirrored balance bridge, and rounded and mirrored is a Grubel-Forsey styling trademark, so I love to see it on De Bethune because people forget that De Bethune is also about fine finish. Technology, yes, but also fine finish. To that end, you could see that both the cap of the barrel bridge and the barrel bridge below the cap double layered anglage. We have the beveling and the jewel sinks, polishing of screw heads, media blast on the base plate, and then you have this mirror finished steel cap, black polish all the way around that sits atop the base plate. There's snailing on the top of each barrel cover, and if you look carefully, you can see that the ratchet wheel features micro-beveled teeth, a supreme refinement. There's a lot to love here. It's, again, a 4 Hz beat rate, so no tricks are played in order to get that generous 5-day power reserve, and it all pivots on 29 joules. The movement's 30 millimeters in diameter, so it's also properly sized to fit the case, and De Bethune fully integrated makes the dial, the case, the movement, even some small parts like the balance wheel itself. So if you love this watch, we are of one mind. Reach out to Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase and pricing details of my favorite watch.